Hello, everyone. Hello, Dr. Zhu. It's nice to see you again. And let's record this meeting, which we just decided now. And I'm going to share my experience.
Thank you, Marius. And this is such an honor for me because it's been 10 months that we met. Actually, we met 2 years prior. Then we re-met 10 months ago. And I have tears in my eyes. So I'm going to just let you say all what you like to say because you went through the Alive course and now we are also concluding the follow-up sessions of the Alive program. So this is beautiful initiative, what you just sent that you wanted to. Let's record it. So let me give the words to you.
Yeah, so just before the session in the morning, I started thinking about all the journey which happened. And yeah, 10 months ago, I was in Germany. I had a call with you. I was in a situation where I wasn't happy about my work, where I'm at, about how I'm feeling about the work. And I knew that I needed to change. I remember our first call when we done 2 years ago. Now it's actually 3 years ago, uh, when I was listening to you and I was like, this woman is just nuts, like all rainbows and butterflies. And I was like, no, no, this is not for me. And it took me 2 years to understand that my mind was just too fast to understand to what you're saying, and I needed to gather my experience and kind of grow up to be open to what you have to offer to the world. And after the conversation, we decided to work together, and it was a journey. Like now, when I'm thinking about it, it's 10 months, and like everything from I was in Germany, then I was working in Scotland, then I quit, then I lived in Boston, UK for a while, was working with Karolis Tasunas, creating projects. Then I came back to Lithuania, projects here, working on my relationship coaching, traveling, went to Vipassana in Hungary, which is a different story. Like I actually want to elaborate on this one. I was just talking like when we had one of the sessions and Jujana offered me to learn her tools and she said, what are the steps required? One of them was Vipassana and I knew I'm going for it. And I spoke with Karolis after you told me the website. I spoke with Karolis. Karolis showed me like where should I like how I should register. And at that given moment, I was in UK and I was thinking that I'm staying in UK. So when I knew when the registration is opening, so just wanted to jump on. I just registered, and I'm one of those like people who kind of don't really get into details most of the time. If I'm going, I'm going. Like the rest is gonna fall into places. And when I registered for Vipassana, I was talking to my girlfriend. She was like, "We're going to Hungary." I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, why would I go to Hungary? Like, what did I miss there? She's like, your Vipassana is in Hungary. I'm like, okay, then looks like I'm going to Hungary. So I had the great pleasure of meeting and visiting Dr. Zhuzhana and meeting her live, which was a great honor as well. Learning from you live alive. And just before going to Vipassana I remember saying that I don't imagine myself meditating like 2 hours a day. And then the next day I'm meditating like 10 hours a day. And the whole week was like a different experience for me, like opened up, like what's my kind of thing, which I always say when people ask what was the experience, like what did you get there? I understood that our body is like a photo album. So basically, just by sitting in peace and breathing, just putting our look into our inner world, body remembers events, events which we consciously can't remember, and it brings to the surface. And no one's there to trigger me. There's no one who can get me angry. And sometimes it was like such a mind clarity, like what I need to do, that I was like, nah, that's it. I need to go because there's no point of sitting anymore. It's a waste of time. And then there was times when anger and like frustration, everything took me over, and I had to go for a walk just to kind of chill and get that steam off me. And after realizing this experience, I understand that the outer world and people who I meet, they just reflect what I feel. And when I'm angry, I'm gonna make them get that anger up on me. So it's easier to talk to people. It's easier to keep the inner look for in order to keep peace in my life. So now I'm in Lithuania working on relationship coaching, and the whole journey was like it's magic. Like I'm very passionate about letting life flow in a way it's going and experiencing it in different angles, in different light, in different like from bad to good and from exciting to like what is happening. And I had everything from this to that. I'm grateful for the guidance, for the training which I got. I'm grateful for myself that I had the courage and wisdom to go through. I took as much as I could take. I know that Jujana can, like, she's gonna take you as deep as you're open to go. And I'm just grateful for life and myself to experience life in this way because everything what happened in 10 months, some people don't experience it in like in 5 years, in 10 years. That's the change and the light which comes with expect the unexpected and just letting life go the way it's going. The magic happens one way or another.
That's amazing. That amazing because I know that control was one of your thing, right?
Yes,
So
it still
how
is.
is still is. However, now how did life change with accepting, I mean, taking control of your reactions and allowing the flow to, to guide you in life and bring you all what the miracles that you are experiencing.
So I would lie if I would say that it's easy for me to let go of the control. And I feel like this year was a proper gym for me to train my letting go of the control and training my patience. When I'm able to come down, meditate, and kind of get back to myself, everything just flows. Like every movement is with no, there's a like definition of flow, the way of least resistance.
Yes, ease with ease and light, and
Yes,
everything is easy. Yeah, it's
yes.
just
So
flowing.
when I'm allowing that, when I accept that this way has to be this way, so like magic happens, like events happen in a way that brain can't comprehend that's possible. Like getting a client at almost midnight who's paying way more than what I usually charge. My relationship with my daughter is way better than it was before. My relationship with my dad is way better than before. The ability for me to communicate with my girlfriend and what like how our relationship is growing, I would never imagine that we gonna get to the stage. And everything is like because I've done the work and I took the guidance of Dr. Jean.
So that's amazing. I'm really very emotional and sensitive, as you said. When I ask you how are you today, you said you are sensitive because of certain reasons. Because we are coming to conclude this wonderful journey, and we are going to stay in each other's life forever. However, I have a few questions. So tell people that how was it working with me? So just all out because let's let people into this little world. How was your experience? Very honestly, how was your experience working with me?
So for the first month, I really on the sessions was good. Off the sessions, I felt like I regretted doing it because the lows which I kind of got to, that's I would never want to go there again, and it was frightening. So basically, the emotions, the all the stuff which was kind of lifting up, sometimes was taking over me, and it was hard to stay there. So that were the moments where like, why I'm doing this, why do I need this, why I'm always pushing my boundaries, why I'm always searching, why don't I just come down and like let life be life, and why I need this, like other people just kind of get back home and chill or go watch TV.
Yeah.
No, I need to go into myself and deal with all this. So I did regret at certain points where it felt like it's too tough. And at the same time, I understood that the reason that's too tough is just for me to build muscle and accept life even in a better way, because only life can only get as good as you can accept the bad. Like there's no other way.
Yes. How much support did you receive on this journey? I mean, with everyone, we hit the ups and downs because that's the whole idea, that take you through the ups and downs while I hold your hand and then I let you go. So, how was that for you?
So I have to mention this as well, like at the most at quite a big part of the journey, I had pleasure to stay and work with Carlos Tesunas, who's a student of Dr. Zhuzhana Fichak as well. And he was there, and we were having heavy conversations. And the support which I had from Dr. Zhuzhana Fichak, from Carlos Tesunas, and from my girlfriend, like it's irreplaceable for whoever wants to go through the journey. And it's important to have people around who can guide you when it's the lowest moments. So especially working with Dr. Zhu is like you can always text or send a message. You're gonna get a message, or you're gonna have a short call to keep on track. But the conversations which I had in Boston, like talking to my brother, and to my brother from another mother, who's in certain moments we could feel the tension in the air, and I understood that those conversations are the core for whoever wants to be the better version of themselves. Basically, not to run from them, not to kind of drop everything and run, or like, this is nonsense, this and that. Talk it through. Talk it through. Sit down. It's very uncomfortable. Like even the body, like my neck, I could feel like it's locking. It doesn't want to move, and there's no kind of way around it. There, like, because Carlos works with people as well. I work with people, and we both know what is what. You can't just throw a surface answer and kind of get away with it, because like especially talking to Carlos is like he gets to the what, why, here, this, and yeah, the transformation was, it's the hardest part of this, what Dr. Zhu is doing, what I'm doing with my clients, is like you can't put it on a scale. How can you measure the relationship with your daughter? Like how can I put the price value on it? It's, if it would be possible to to build a box, put a logo, and this is how much you get, it would be way easier. So I guess everyone, we have to learn in our own way, and when the pain is bigger than the comfort, then we choose to go as deep as possible.
That's it. That's it. So, how did you find the course, as it was, step by step, build up and one build on the top of the other? How did you find that? Because a lot of people are asking about it. So, let's hear it from an
So
expert.
it was very nice to that we worked through the past experiences and like past traumas first,
Mhm.
that basically letting go of all the chains which were holding me in my previous behavior habits. So when we work through all what I kind of came in with, that's when it's possible to build something new. Then we can model a life which I want. Then I can create something new, because if I want to create something new when the old is still there, it's almost impossible. It's basically like trying to build a house where it's an old house. You can do that, but in the end, it's not going to be the same. So if you want to have a brand new house with brand new basement, with brand new walls, with everything brand new, you have to get rid of the old house, get the ground ready, get the basement ready, whatever it's called, and like build a house from bottom to the top brand new. And that's how it's gonna last and it's gonna be quality. Otherwise, it's gonna be like past fighting with the future and no harmony there. There's no balance. You can't do it with ease because it would be like dragging, I don't know, 50 kilos something, and you kind of have it on your back and you're going with it to your future. Like you won't feel free.
Oh, I'm so amazing that you putting things, into words which really immeasurable, and only those who are ready to, you know, you are an exceptional human being as it is, and now you are turned into limitless human being. So these are the clients of the Alive program, all exceptional people who want to be limitless and untouchable, because that's the path you are on. And I'm really, really honored to meet you and have you here on this call, and that yet you are suggesting just record it with so much love. And I can really just wish you so much love from my heart for the rest of your journey. And I'm really, really proud of you, because I see from where you started, and maybe you don't even remember to the extent where you were at. And that's what I tell my client, that you may not remember on the end. That's why we do monthly feedback, so you will remember going through, oh my god, I went through all these, I have to set gratitude for all these, because yes, this is how change took place, small bits and pieces, and we need to learn to embrace those small bits and pieces. So that's what is going to start to bring the miracles in your life, living it in the moment, bit by bit, piece by piece. So I'm really sending you my love for your beautiful journey, and I know that you are going to create magic for other people, and helping people to get over their relationship issues with loving kindness, because you do get to the bottom of it, for have lasting love for them.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you also, Marius. Thank you. Thank you.
I think it's gonna be enough for today's as a review, and then we're gonna continue our
Yes,
talk
yes,
after.
yes.
So thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Jana.
Thank you. Thank you.